Did you know that nature provides you with a special type of fuel when you're exhausted? Listen and be amazed by the effects of NADH. What does NADH have to do with this ball? I'll come back to that in a moment. NADH is an abbreviation, and it stands for nicotinamide anodine dinucleotide hydrogen. It is a substance from nature that has to come into contact with oxygen. We all have NADH in our cells. We produce it daily and constantly. When this is combined with oxygen, the body regenerates the energy ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and the waste material in the process is water, a wonderful equation of nature, which produces energy and does not leave any pollution. The special thing about NADH is that every living being, every little flower, every blade of grass, every animal, and also us humans produce NADH in our cells, a universal substance. And when our cells have low levels of NADH, we lack energy. When you need power, if you play football and need to score more goals, you need NADH. And when our cells have low levels of NADH, we lack energy. Every living being, even a little flower or a blade of grass, every animal, we all produce NADH in our cells. It is a universal energy substance in nature. So when we take additional NADH, energy is created. You can feel that relatively quickly. But it is not a magic potion like an Asterix. It works slower but more constant. For example, when I take NADH during a long, tiring day, sometimes after lunch, then I don't notice anything. But in the evening at 5 o'clock, when I usually finish work, and I'm tired, I think I could have easily continued working for another hour today. You only notice it afterwards, that the energy was really there. College or university students feel it especially well, not just in physical strength, but more importantly the mental and intellectual strength. I have had many students use NADH before an exam or an intense night of studying. That's when you feel it best. You are clear-minded, constructive, structured, and focused in your thoughts. If you have taken some NADH before, it has other effects. It lowers the cholesterol levels, it dilates blood vessels a little, it increases serotonin and dopamine, and many people also use it because it improves their libido. It has many pleasant effects in the body. Where do I use it? Not only with footballers, but especially with people suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome. CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome, incredibly common these days. Almost every second patient that comes to me mentions that they are tired, empty, and exhausted. So fatigue, but also depression, because it increases serotonin and improves energy. I also use it with my burnout patients. They are often chronically exhausted for weeks or months. Their NADH has a very good effect. In fact, it works best when given together with coenzyme Q10. It can play a role for certain diseases such as diabetes because it also increases the energy in the pancreas and thus helps produce slightly more insulin. NADH is simply wonderful. Absolutely harmless. What else I recommend if you buy NADH? Try to find out if it is a stable form. There are many suppliers that have unstable NADH. It decays relatively quickly and then you buy a product, but until you consume it, only small amounts of the active ingredient are still stable and active. It is essential to stabilize NADH. It is very difficult and there are only a few suppliers who really offer a good quality NADH. The dose is 20 milligrams at once. That is enough. You can take it in the morning, at noon, whenever you need it. It's not like a medicine that you have to take regularly. but simply then when you need the energy. Whenever that is the case, and the max doses is very high. Studies show that you can take up to 35 grams, which would be several boxes. That's not even possible. It has no side effects. Try it. My recommendation is 220 milligrams a day when you need to be mentally and physically present. If you want to know more, click the link below. There you will find a PDF with more information about NADH.